Howdy everyone, my name is Madeline Giles and I'm the Executive Director for FLAC for this upcoming year. We're excited that you joined us today for our last all-FLO informational and hope that you're as excited as we are about getting to know. Today you'll hear from a representative of each FLO. They'll come up, give you some general information about their FLO, as well as some other dates for you to know if you want to get to know them better. My experience in a FLO was one of the best things of my life. I was in a FLO for 2 years and I met some of my best friends and my bridesmaids in my FLO, and I can't wait to spend and have fun with them for the rest of my life. During the stream, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the chat. We'll be checking them throughout the stream and coming on periodically in order to answer your questions. So please, once again, add them in the chat box. Lastly, we're excited for you to get to know these FLOs and hope that you're excited as well. Thanks.
Howdy, my name is Christine Gravel and I have the privilege of serving as the Director for the Department of Student Activities here at Texas A&M. Just wanted to take a quick moment to welcome you to this new academic year. I know it's a little bit of an odd way to start an academic year, but let me tell you, there is no better place to be than Texas A&M. There are still so many opportunities to get involved, to meet people, all while learning about all these cool technologies. So please know that Student Activities is here to support you. You will have amazing advisors and peers that are also going to be helping you navigate this new academic year. You know, one of the things that I love about Texas A&M is we're a pretty innovative and resilient bunch. So I know that we can truly have an outstanding year, and so I want to leave you with a quote that I think relates a lot to not only this time frame with a global pandemic, but college in general. It's, I'm not saying it's going to be easy, I'm saying it's going to be worth it. So I hope you have a worthwhile year and you get very involved and you meet a ton of new people and you ask for help and you ask questions. So enjoy your time. Let us know how we can support you and wear those masks. Thanks and gig 'em.
Hi everyone, welcome. We are so excited that you've decided to tune in to our last live stream. My name is Marley and I am one of FLAC's advisors, and I'm so excited to be here helping support Maddie and FLAC in their execution of this live event. A quick just plug here, let you all know what's going on behind the scenes. You'll see that all of our student leaders are coming into the frame wearing their mask. Once we're up here at the podium in our own little private studio area, we're taking our masks off so we can talk to you, you can see our faces, and then before we get headed out, we're gonna make sure we put our masks back on, we're gonna hand sanitize, following all of the precautions and things to make sure we're keeping each other and you all safe on campus. Like Christine said, make sure you yourself are also wearing your mask. I do want to get you all excited and plug some events that are happening in the near future. So starting on Monday, you'll have the opportunity to join each individual FLO for their FLO informationals. These are going to be happening over the next 2 weeks, and you can check out the schedule and all of the Zoom links for that on the FLAC website, FLAC.tamu.edu. So get pumped for those FLO informational events happening, and I'm really excited to kick it off for our FLO informational tonight. Thank you for joining us.
What the heck is up, you guys? My name is Katie. I am a sophomore electrical engineering major from McKinney, Texas, and today I am representing FREE. So a little bit about FREE. FREE stands for Freshmen Reaching Excellence in Engineering. We are an all-engineering FLO with 80 freshmen. FREE is a social, service, and academic FLO. So socially, we really work on building a community of freshman engineers. But further than that, we also want to help you guys find some lifelong friends, some study buddies, maybe some potential roommates, or maybe even just some people to eat piata with every week. We do this we have committee hangouts every week, we have weekly meetings, we organize day trips and retreats, and then also we do like lunch buddies. Service-wise, we want to give back to the Bryan College Station community, and we do this by different events such as street cleanup, We volunteer at Boys and Girls Club, and we also participate in the big event. Academic-wise, we are also wanting to grow you as a student because that's why you're here at A&M. We focus on advancing you professionally, so we have like resources to help you prepare for career fair and like resume review. We do review sessions, and we also take a big trip to a professional org, so we go to Exxon. And that's really cool because we got like a tour of their campus, and then we also got to have like a little Q&A session with the current employees there. So that's awesome, like a rewarding experience really to just see kind of how your engineering classes are applying into the workforce. I joined FREE personally because my freshman year I was looking for like something like how to get involved at A&M, but also within the College of Engineering. And I wanted to branch out from my current friend group and just, meet some new people in college. And I can honestly say that I did that, and I met like some of my best friends in FREE, and I hope you do too. Follow us on our socials, and then also come to the meet and greet after and look out for our informationals. Thank you.
Hey y'all, my name is Sarah. I'm a sophomore here at A&M, and I have the pleasure of representing FAST today. So FAST is a FLO that stands for Freshman Aggie Spreading Tradition. We're a 50% service, 50% social organization, which means throughout the year we have the really cool opportunity to do a bunch of service projects throughout Texas and serve the community. But we also have a really fun social events like co-FLO hangouts and fun retreats that we put on throughout the year. One of our biggest service projects we have is called Big Give, which is where everyone in FAST goes down to Lockhart, Texas, and we just serve the community in different ways that they need, whether it be at a nursing home, at a food bank, at churches. And then one of our biggest social events, and in my opinion the most fun, is called Spring Retreat, where everyone in FAST goes down to Kingdom Ranch for the weekend, and we just spend a lot of quality time together, getting to know each other and bonding. It's so much fun. But what really makes FAST stand out is our commitment to traditions here at A&M. We are a traditions FLO, and we participate in things throughout the year like Bonfire, Silver Taps, and we have multiple speakers come and talk to us about traditions. Not only does FAST stand out because of our commitment to tradition, but also because of the culture of FAST as a whole. Once you're here, I promise that you'll find yourself in the most accepting, loving, welcoming environment possible. I know FAST changed my life for the better and completely changed the trajectory of my freshman year. Through this organization, I've grown so much as a person and met some of the best friends I've ever had in my life. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at FLAC.tamu, check out our awesome website, and keep an eye out for our informationals and meet and greets coming up. Thank you.
Hi there, my name is Kate Swiger, and I'm a sophomore Old Army Relations Counselor for Aggie Fish Club. We have been a FLO for over 20 years, so we've been around for a really long time, and ever since then, we've really been focusing on creating a universally accepting environment. As an independently operated organization, we get a lot of freedom to choose what events we participate in and how we engage in them and how we design that throughout the year. Above all else, we really want you to know that you are welcome to come as you are. We're not looking for any kind of personality. It doesn't matter your major. We're not filling a specific mold. Everyone is welcome, and anyone is able to apply. We really just want you to show your personality because that's what we're looking for. Being one of the smaller FLOs with only 56 freshmen, AFC turns friends into family. We are more than just a group of people. You really get to know these guys, and you come in with no expectations and you walk out with a huge support group. I can certainly attest to this. AFC has given me some of my best friends coming into college, and I had no idea that I was going to get so close with so many people. Every single person in AFC is different, And yet it's these differences that bring us so close together. You get to meet so many different personalities, and it really helps you grow and learn to work with a bunch of different people. In AFC, you'll have the opportunity to create these deep relationships with fellow freshmen and counselors, attend spring and fall retreats, participate in committee meetings, and attend socials. In the spring semester, we do something a little special. We do buddy huddles, which is just a group of freshmen that is specifically designed just for hanging out and having fun, getting rid of some of that stress throughout the year. You will also have the chance to take part in our service opportunities, including Project Fish. So we raise money for our two philanthropies, Phoebe's Home and New Horizons, and this is where we kind of get our 50% service and 50% social from. If you'd like to hear more about AFC, you can follow us on our Instagram page at Aggie Fish Club, and you can learn more about our counselors there. And you can also meet us at the meet and greet after the live informational tonight. We also will have AFC-specific informational starting Monday, August 31st, and you can get to know us and hear a little bit more about what we do. And we look forward to seeing you there.
Howdy y'all, my name is Peyton Trapp, and tonight I have the pleasure of telling y'all a little bit about FLIP. So FLIP stands for Freshmen Leaders in Progress and is a 50% service, 50% social organization that works to build character and leadership by unifying a diverse group of 56 freshmen and 18 staff members. So how we do this is by here's a little weekend flip so you can kind of tell what we do and what we're up to. On Mondays, we have Monday night meetings where we all come together and kind of talk about what's going on in the week or just things like that. On Tuesdays, we have Taco Tuesday, which is where we go to a different taco restaurant every week and just get to share a meal together and hang out. And then on Thursdays, we have something called Crew, which is where we break into groups and we do different competitions every week. And then at the end, we tally up all the winning points and see who the ultimate crew winner is. And these are really fun because we do a lot of fun things like volleyball, we did lip sync battle, pumpkin carving, dodgeball, just things like that. And then on Fridays, these are my personal favorite. We start off by going to Neal Elementary and playing with the third graders during their recess and then teaching them a different leadership lesson every week. And then we have Flip Friday, which is where we all get together and do something fun. Some examples, we went to Franklin Drive-Thru Safari, we went and played kickball one time, I think we had some movie days, just things like that. And then additionally, we also go to some really fun retreats, and anyone in Flip can tell you that they are really good and that you make some really great memories there. But Flip differs from a lot of FLOs in a lot of ways, but one of our main ones is that none of our events are mandatory. So this really helps because we know that college can be tough, especially freshman year. And this helps so that you can study and focus on your schoolwork and not have to stress about making it to every single event. But we do believe that what you put in is what you get out. So we hope that you can go to everything, but if you can't, it's always okay. Don't have to worry about that. Another one of our traditions that Flip is so proud of that we've held for the past 29 years is our mascot, Gert. She is a stuffed elephant, and she's the highest ranking member in Flip. So we have two boys who are her keepers that protect her and keep her safe from the girls who are trying to steal her or whatever it is. And everyone gets into it during the year, and it's so much fun. But I know I've said 1,000 times, oh, Flip is so fun, Flip is so great. But when I say that, I honestly and truly mean it. Flip has given me, hands down, the greatest year of my life, and I've met some of my best friends. So that's why I highly encourage y'all all to apply for Flip and come out to our informationals and our meet and greet right after this so y'all can hear and learn about what makes this organization so great, and so we can get to know y'all a little bit better. Thanks, and gig 'em.
Howdy, class of 2024. We are so excited that you're watching this live stream, and we have so many great flows for you to continue to learn about. But we want you to know that this live stream is not the conclusion of things today if you're watching this on the day of the recording. So we want you to do is we want you to get involved, and we want you to get and to know each of these flows on a personal level and let them answer your direct questions, which I know is exactly what you're wanting to do. So at the conclusion of this live stream, each of the flows, all 20 of them, are going to be hosting their own Zoom rooms where you can go in, you can get your questions answered, you can learn from some of their members. It's going to be really great, and you do not want to miss that opportunity. And you can hop around from room to room. You can only have one Zoom room open at a time, though, so make sure to do that. But where are you going to get all these links? So what you're going to do is you're going to go to FLAC.tamu.edu. Freshman Leadership Advisory Council.tamu.edu. FLAC.tamu.edu. On here, you can see some more information about the flows, some really good perks of why you might want to join a flow. You can get more information on each of the flows. This is really great information we collect each year, including, hey, what did their remote experience look like? As well as the schedule tab, so that way you can learn all about the other important things that are coming down the pipeline. And when you feel comfortable, apply. And as a reminder, the applications are currently live, and there's going to be a short video later in this live stream for you to learn more about that. But for the meet and greets, scroll right on down on the schedule tab, and every flow, all 20 of them, have their own link. All you need to do is click this link. It'll take you directly into the Zoom room, and you just have to make sure that you're logged into Zoom using your Texas A&M credentials. These Zoom rooms will be open for 1 hour after the conclusion of this live stream, and we encourage you to go on over there, ask your questions, and these will also be happening with each of the live streams. So we'll have 3 sets of meet and greets, and then after the meet and greets are all done and we get to the informational times, this area will be further up, but all of the informationals, you'll also be able to attend those by using each of the different flows Zoom links here. Just make sure to check the date and check the time, and the dates and times change for the flows for the second week of informationals. So again, go to FLAC.tamu.edu, click then on schedule, scroll down and click on the respective link. We look forward to seeing you hop into these meet and greets and asking your questions. And thank you so much. And let's learn a little bit more about some more flows. Thanks, and gig 'em.
Howdy everyone, my name is Adriana Kellum and I am a sophomore sociology major from Hillsborough, Texas. I am one of 3 chairs of the Public Relations Committee in FLAIR, which stands for Freshmen and Liberal Arts Reaching Excellence. FLAIR is a part academic, part service, and part social flow that is geared specifically for freshmen and liberal arts. Our number one goal as a staff of 14 counselors and 3 directors is to help provide freshmen with a safe space and opportunities to grow and flourish as confident and strong leaders. Academically, we have several meetings throughout the year to provide freshmen lots of different experiences with the College of Liberal Arts, such as question and answer panels with professors, one-on-one meetings, not one-on-one, but like a panel with the dean, and then we also have a major-specific mentor program. And that answers any questions you could have about being in the College of Liberal Arts, and it gives a bunch of great advice for being a freshman. Service-wise, FLAIR takes the key value of selfless service from A&M and applies it to our own. Last year, our philanthropy was the Brazos Valley Food Bank, and we got to volunteer and do a bunch of bonding, and it was really a great experience being able to give back to the community we go to school in. And then lastly, for the social aspect of FLAIR, we do a bunch of the all-flow events such as Flow Bowl, Digs and Gigs, Flow Cup, all of those, and we get to plan one ourselves. And then we also have our own fun events such as movie night socials. Our Halloween social is super fun. We have winter and spring formals. Those are my favorites. And then we have so much more to come and a lot to come new because of the new format. I know it all looks super crazy right now, but FLAIR is super excited to welcome in the class of 2024 at their new home at Texas A&M. It may be super different, we know, but we are so excited to create a space for the freshmen in liberal arts and help them find a group of friends that will last a lifetime, because I know I sure have. And then to keep up with us, please follow us on our Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube accounts. And then that's at TAMU FLAIR. We're super excited to see you at the meet and greet afterwards, and thanks and gig 'em.
Howdy, my name is Marley Mullen and I'm a sophomore biology major from Tyler, Texas. This year, I have the honor of serving as a mentor for FLASH, alongside 17 other mentors, 12 bigs, and 6 execs. Now, what is FLASH? FLASH, meaning Freshmen Leaders Advancing in Service and Honor, is a 50-50 social service organization with a focus in diversity, inclusion, and personal growth. Each of our 90 freshmen are able to join one of our 6 committees: public relations, give back, community outreach, fundraising, campus relations, and social, and one of our equally important big families. The committees are purposed with developing leadership in each of the new members, whether it be through our retreats, committee games, community service, or any of the other events we plan and attend throughout the year, while our families provide an outlet from the stress of school and large-scale events. Aside from FLASH, every freshman has the opportunity to participate in many FLO and university-wide events, such as Shackathon, Big Event, and all FLO sporting competitions. We have proudly left many of these competitions as the champion, including some of the flag football, cheer, soccer, and basketball tournaments throughout our years of involvement. Alongside the more social aspects, FLASH is also based in service throughout the Bryan College Station area. Our philanthropy, Twin City Missions, is a nonprofit organization that actively helps the homeless population and victims of domestic violence throughout the Brazos Valley. Our largest philanthropy event in support of TCM is Flash Dash, a 5K run. Overall, though, the impact Flash has had on its members in all aspects has allowed for countless people to create lasting friendships, and I myself have had the opportunity to live with a fellow mentor this year. This is just one small example of how this community can become something special in your life, so I highly encourage the class of 2024 to check out our website, aggieflash.com, and to reach out to us through our Instagram @AggieFlash if you have any questions. Also, come see us September 1st at 6:30 p.m. for our first informational, and check out the meet and greet following the All Flow informational tonight. We hope you consider us to become your family here at A&M. Thanks and gig 'em, and rush Flash.
Howdy, my name is Bo Bland and I'm a biomedical sciences major from Odessa, Texas, and this year I had the opportunity to be a co-chair for the 12th Man Committee in FEAST. FEAST stands for Freshmen Exemplifying Aggie Spirit Together, and we are 60% social, 40% service FLO. We have 60 freshmen, 30 freshman guys and 30 freshman girls. FEAST's goal is to promote student involvement here at A&M by going to sporting events as a FLO. We attend every single Silver Tap Together, and we attend muster as well. Throughout the year in FEAST, you'll have the opportunity to attend monthly service events to give back to the Bryan College Station community, and monthly Good Bowl nights where we go as small groups to a movie or even as a park, and we play football, soccer, and any other kind of sport together. In FEAST, we also have plenty of social opportunities to do throughout the year. Our highlight is our Halloween social, where we pair freshmen together to have a partner, and at the end we have a Halloween costume contest to see who has the best costume, and the winner gets to give a speech and gets a present at the end. We also have a semi-formal where we all get dressed up together and just have fun. Ultimately, FEAST is a family, and class of 24, I hope you make FEAST your home. Thanks, gig 'em, and rush FEAST.
Howdy, my name's Wesley Bergen, and I'm a sophomore marketing major from Montgomery, Texas. I'm one of the human resource executives from Progressively Reaching Excellence in Professionalism, or PREP. Our FLO provides many social experiences and professional development opportunities to freshmen of all majors to help form close-knit relationships and achieve personal growth. In PREP, we want you to be the leaders of the organization. Through our committees, we allow you to shape your experiences for the year while building up your leadership and teamwork skills. Examples of committees that you could help organize are service, and the Committee of Internal Affairs, or CIA. As a part of the service committee, you would have the opportunity to set up events and be a helping hand in the Bryan College Station area. In CIA, you'd be planning many social events and competitions that we hold. Along with committees, we have social families. These families allow members to build long-lasting relationships and develop bonds that will last throughout your time at Texas A&M and beyond. What makes prep so unique is, in addition to being a service and social flow, we also offer opportunities for freshmen to grow professionally. This entails a resume review, an etiquette dinner, a corporate trip to the Phillips 66 headquarters in Houston, Texas, and many more. Whether through leadership and committee work, community service, or just having fun at retreats and hanging out with your social group, prep offers unique opportunities for freshmen to help them grow personally and professionally. We hope that you consider prep to be your future home away from home at Texas A&M, and we would love for you to come visit us after this informational at our meet and greet. Make sure you check out our informational times, and thank you. Thanks and gig 'em.
Howdy everyone. Now that you've heard from some flows, we're going to answer some questions that we've received through both the chat and through our Instagram. Our first question is, do you have to be in College Station in order to apply for a flow? And the answer is no. Flows this upcoming semester are going to be completely virtual. Therefore, you're able to apply and take part in a flow no matter where you are for the semester. Where are the meet and greet videos afterwards? So, as the video said earlier, the meet and greets will be taking place as soon as this informational is over. And if you head over to our website, FLAC.tamu.edu, you'll be able to see the links to join each FLO's Zoom link to have the meet and greet. Do you have to attend an informational to apply? In regards to the individual informationals that begin next week, you are not required to join one of the informationals to apply for that specific flow. However, we do suggest that you go, as you'll be able to learn even more about the flow than they're able to give to you today in this short amount of time. And then lastly, when are the applications due? Applications are due September 13th. We're hoping to have these later than we usually would. That way you have more time to get to know the flows since it is virtual format, and for you to get used to your classes before you feel stressed and having to finish these applications. We'll answer more questions soon. Just remember to keep putting them in the chat as you come up with them. And thanks.
Howdy, my name is Kaylee Teague and I am a group leader for MSC Aggie Leaders of Tomorrow, more commonly known as MSC ALOT. MSC ALOT's programs and service opportunities foster leadership and personal growth for students at Texas A&M. I can personally attest to the ways this organization has catalyzed my preparation for challenges and trials within college and beyond. However, MSC ALOT is more than just a flow. We are a family. More specifically, freshman members are placed in small groups called families, with 2 sophomore group leaders. MSC ALOT also has a Big Little program that matches freshmen with mentors that serve as an additional resource to help freshmen find their place at Texas A&M. Freshmen will also be part of one of the 5 programming committees within MSC ALOT. There's Angel Tree, which works with the Salvation Army during the holiday season to get gifts for children from disadvantaged families. Big Leadership Trip, which plans our annual leadership retreat full of bonding experiences for our members and features keynote speakers and service opportunities as well. Culture Through the Arts is responsible for planning a cultural awareness program that celebrates and highlights cultural differences and their importance in leadership. FLOMO, or Flow Member Outreach, is responsible for planning Flow Unity events at Texas A&M and plans to host events that are inclusive, entertaining, and represent the excellence of MSC ALOT. And finally, Speak. Speak hosts multiple speaker forums throughout the school year, such as FLAC.tamu, which ultimately encourage conversations about valuable topics. This is just a little bit about MSC ALOT. To learn more about us, visit our website, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook for more information. We will be having 2 informationals over the next 2 weeks. The first Wednesday, September 2nd at 5:30, and the following Wednesday, September 9th at 7:30. Stay safe, and we hope to see you at our Zoom meet and greet after this. Thank you.
Howdy guys. My name is Jack Fuselier. I'm a sophomore electrical engineering major from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I'm here to talk to you guys about Freshman Leaders Establishing Excellence, aka FLEX. So FLEX is a half-service, half-social flow, and we focus on serving the Bryan-College Station community and developing leadership skills within our freshmen. In FLEX, we take 72 freshmen, 36 guys, 36 gals, and we split them into 5 zones: service, fundraising, public relations, leadership development, and service. The zones give our freshmen a chance to come up with and execute their own ideas, form friendships with their fellow zone members, and develop their own leadership skills. Each zone also has 3 zone leaders and an executive who mentor and assist their freshmen throughout the year. There are a lot of things that make FLEX unique in the realm of FLOs. For starters, we don't have any application requirements other than being a freshman. So we have people from every hometown and with every major imaginable. This makes for an extremely diverse organization with people from all walks of life. Everyone is super genuine and we all get along super well, even though we're like super different. We also have a really strong big little program that we take a lot of pride in. Each family has 4 freshmen, again 2 guys, 2 gals, 2 sophomore bigs, and 1 junior senior grand big. The big fams end up getting really close throughout the year, and our bigs have been working all summer to get ready for you guys. Throughout the year, we'll do study nights, intramurals, bake sales, retreats, and all other kinds of stuff, and the staff literally cannot wait to meet you guys. On a more personal note, FLEX has had a tremendous impact on me. I'm an out-of-state kid, Louisiana, so I came to college with basically no friends. I was super nervous and didn't know who I was going to be hanging out with, so I applied to some FLOs and wound up ending up in FLEX. Looking back, joining FLEX was probably the best decision I could have made. I know this sounds super corny, and you guys are probably tired of hearing stuff like this, but FLEX really has become my family. I got to meet so many wonderful people, and they really made Texas feel like home. I don't know where I'd be right now without these people, and I really hope that you guys apply because FLEX is such a wonderful organization to be a part of. We're going to have a Zoom meet and greet after this, just like all the other FLOs. We'll be having informational September 2nd at 6:30 p.m. and September 9th at 8:30 p.m. So we'd really like you guys to come out, meet the staff members, and ask us any questions you might have. Thanks, gig 'em, rush FLEX, and wear your mask.
Howdy, my name is Cody Honish, and I'm a FLED counselor for this year. FLED stands for Freshman Leadership in Education and Human Development. We are associated with the College of Education and Human Development, but we are not a major-specific FLO, so anyone can apply. Our philanthropy this year is care package goods for the troops. And some service opportunities that we will be volunteering at is Build, Brazos Valley Food Bank, and the Linus Blanket Project. There are many, weekly we hang out and we have holiday, FLED promotes a positive environment that includes, our goal is to help, as members, we encourage study groups and to use all the resources that FLED provides. FLED has given me the opportunity to meet and know so many people, from our retreats to our road trips to our formals and to just our casual events. We have a big little system in which you can get to know upperclassmen and just experience what it's like. I've experienced many things in the last year, and I know none of those things would have been possible without FLED. We have 2 informationals coming up, one on September 2nd at 7:30 and one at September 9th at 5:30. Thanks, and gig 'em.
Howdy. My name is Christopher Sanchez. I'm a sophomore engineering student, and I'm an assistant director with MSC FLY, Freshmen Leadership International. At MSC FLY, our goal is to build leadership skills and promote cultural understanding and international awareness in our freshmen through our service programs and our subcommittees. Our freshmen get hands-on experience in executing, planning, and creating service programs dedicated and aimed at getting them engaged in a global community. Programs like CCC, which focus on learning about the world's cultures, Shares, where we aid the Las Americas Newcomers School for refugee students, and our popular Costa Rica service trip, where we take students to a Costa Rica community, we help the community, and we learn about the region. We also offer social events and give our freshmen a fellowship with our fleets and big groups that connect the freshmen to each other and the staff outside of their 7 unique subcommittees. What makes MSC FLY different and special is our focus on learning and diversity that promote personal and professional growth in our freshmen. Our members are all unique and different, and we celebrate and love each other for these unique differences, as that's what makes us who we are. And that's what I love so much about MSC FLY. MSC FLY welcomes all freshmen, so if you're interested, feel free to apply. Please apply. And come to our informationals on Wednesday, September 2nd at 8:30 and Wednesday, September 9th at 6:30. Also check out our webpage and our Insta at MSC_FLY, and we will also be having a meet and greet after the Flomational. Thanks and gig 'em.
Howdy, Ags! Planning your career may seem like a daunting task, but we at the Texas A&M University Career Center are here to help you. We assist with many aspects of career development, such as major and career exploration, resumes, interview preparation, professional school planning, and everything that has to do with your career or further education. We provide our services for every Aggie, including former students, so you'll have access to the Career Center for life. We have career advisors for every single major, advisors for many professional schools, and advisors specifically for first and second year students and those wanting to explore different majors and careers. Our main career center is located in Clovis 209, and you can contact our office at 979-845-5139. We are committed to serving students even during this unusual time, and we have converted many services to a virtual format in response to the pandemic. Please visit our website to learn how we can help you prepare as you apply for student organizations. We look forward to seeing you this semester. Your future starts now.
Howdy, class of 2024. We are so thankful for your interest in Freshmen Leadership Organizations and are so happy that you are here with us at Texas A&M University and that you are wanting to begin your journey of involvement and creating your Aggie family, an Aggie community for not only your time now, but the time for after graduation and beyond. So we are so thankful that you are looking into the FLOs, and we wanted to tell you exactly where to go to get more information and, more importantly, apply. So the first place you're going to want to go is to the FLAC website. So I already have that pulled up right here for you. That is FLAC.tamu.edu. And you'll notice on here, it's got a little bit of information here. We've got the next live stream, so that way you can tune in for that to get even more information. What is a FLO? Some information about joining a FLO, which, by the way, students in a FLO during the 2019-2020 school years had a higher GPA than the students that were not. So it's really great to see that this involvement has then a connection to then greater academic success in your time at Texas A&M. That's just wonderful. As well as the general overview of how to apply. And some of these links will then be live and you'll be able to interact with them a little bit more. As well as FLAC's statement on nationwide events that have been going on. Another thing you're going to want to do is learn about all these FLOs. Go over to the FLOs tab, and all of the 20 recognized FLOs at Texas A&M University are listed here, each of which with their own pages. We do data on them at the end of each year. It's going to have information like, what did it look like when they transitioned to a remote environment? during the spring of 2020. What's a little bit more about that information about that flow? Why would I want to join it? What are the dues like? Are there any financial assistance plans available? Do they have a big little program? And so much more. We highly encourage you to go over there, as well as they've also got their own websites and social media pages linked, as well as their email. Another thing is, after tonight's live stream, what we're going to be able to do is to meet and greet with all of these different flows. To do that, you're going to want to come over here and click on the schedule tab. So again, we're at FLAC.tamu.edu /schedule, or you can just click on the schedule tab and you've got all the dates of recruitment, but then more importantly down here, all of these links, which will directly take you to the meet and greet room for each of the flows. So that way you can do an effective meet and greet with them. And then for informationals, if we have 2 weeks of informationals, you can find, okay, who's going to have a Monday informational? Well, then we've got these 4 having their informationals, and then those 4 switch for the next week. So we recommend checking this out and engaging with them as often as possible to make sure that you feel comfortable with them, that you're getting to answers to your questions, all of that. Now let's talk about the most important thing, applying. So you're going to go to a different website, or you can access this website by clicking the apply button here, but it's getinvolved.tamu.edu. So getinvolved.tamu.edu, because that's what you're looking to do. You're looking to get involved at A&M. And then you're going to see this button down here. It says join a flow. Let's click that. So on here, you're going to see all 20 of the flows listed in alphabetical order. Isn't this great? So you've got their names, you've got their little taglines, their full names, their acronyms, as well as when these applications are due. All applications for flows are due Sunday, September 13th by 11:59 p.m. So you must have submitted by then, but nothing is stopping you from, if you are seeing this video, nothing is stopping you from applying today. And if you want to see more information on the flow, you can click on the position details. We've asked them to put in some of that same information from their FLAC page on here. So if you're wanting to learn more or have a reference point of when their informationals are or additional information about their recruitment, you can check that out over here. We thank you so much for your interest in joining a flow, and we look forward to seeing your application come in and for you to be beginning your time here at Texas A&M. So we hope that you have a wonderful transition to this great university and that you reach out to any of these organizations to help Wayfinder on campus and make your transition as set up for success as possible. Thanks, and gig 'em.
Howdy everyone, we're back to answer some more questions now. Our first question is, where can I find applications and how many should I apply to? As you just saw in the video that you watched, there are 2 ways you can get to the applications. One, you can go to FLAC.tamu.edu and go to our Apply tab. There you'll find a link to our online application system. Or you can just type in getinvolved.tamu.edu to go straight to the link. How many should I apply to? You are allowed to apply to as many flows as you would like. We strongly encourage attending those individual informationals beginning next week to find which ones might be a good fit for you, and then apply based on that. What will flow events look like due to COVID? The flows have been working hard since summer in order to come up with new ideas for the semester. Each flow has a different approach for how they're going to be changing their flow due to COVID. So we also strongly encourage asking the flows during their meet and greets or during their informationals what they're doing in order to account for COVID. And then we also have, how long is there between applications being due and interview notification? As said before, applications are due September the 13th. Following submitting your application, you will receive email notifications if you received interviews for any of the flows you applied for on Thursday, September 17th. Again, you will receive email notification on Thursday, September 17th. Thanks for the questions, and keep sending more in the chat, and we'll come up and answer more later.
Howdy, my name is Kaylee Willman, and I'm one of the assistant directors for Fish Aids this year. Welcome, class of 2024. We are so excited that you are here. Fish Aids is a unique flow because it is not only the smallest flow made out of 40 members, 20 girls and 20 boys, but it is also the only flow that associates with the Student Government Association, or SGA. Fish Aids exists to develop and empower leaders of excellence. And one way we do this is by placing the 40 freshmen onto the 23 committees or commissions within SGA. You guys have maybe heard of some of these before, of Big Event, 12th Can, Replant, Judicial Court, Senate, things like that. But some of the past Fish Aids have gone on to be student body presidents, Yell leaders, presidents of their sororities and other organizations on campus, and so many more leadership opportunities within SGA. So besides leadership and service, community is a huge part of Fish Aids. And a question that we've been wrestling with, and a lot of organizations on campus, is how are we going to cultivate community given the current circumstances? And we are so thrilled and excited that because of our small number of only being made up of 40 and a COVID precaution plan that we are going to put in place, we are going to be able to have in-person meetings and events while still allowing people who to come virtually and remotely. But man, besides all of this, freshmen, we just want to encourage you by saying, welcome to A&M. We are just so excited that you are here. You truly are at an extraordinary school with so many opportunities to get involved and to serve, and Fish Aids just being one of those. And so whether you apply to Fish Aids or not, we are rooting for you, and we are excited that you chose to be an Aggie. Thank you.
All right. Howdy, everyone. My name is Michael Ondavazo, and I'm a biomedical science major from McAllen, Texas. This year, I have the privilege of 1, talking to all of y'all, and 2, being an assistant director for MSC Freshman in Service and Hosting, more commonly known as MSC Fish. So we are a social service flow who aims at building leadership skills through camaraderie and weekly service events. So the way Fish works is it's split up into what we call schools. So each school has 8 freshmen and 2 assistant directors. And with that, you'll be able to have that as like your little home base to where you can hang out with people, study, do all the normal things that you would at home with your family, but we're your new family at A&M. And besides that, we also have a Big Little program, which is where you get paired up with an old school Fish member. And that kind of works as a mentee-mentor type of relationship to where you can learn from them, see how their experience went in Fish, and then you can relate it to yours. So that's that. And MSC Fish, like I said, is really big on service. So with that being said, even though this year might look a little different, we still have a lot of service events based planned for you so that it's implemented still in your weekly life. So for example, going to the food bank, having little service booths on campus to where we do different mini projects for different nonprofits, as well as volunteering at the Boys and Girls Club. So with that being said, since Fish takes so much pride in service events and giving back to our community, we also host big events on campus, such as Kyle Field Day, which is the largest freshman-led event on campus, as well as Run the Ramps, which is a 5K in Kyle Field. And then we also are in charge of FLO Bowl, which is a powder puff tournament amongst all the FLOs. So yes, being a part of Fish, you'll be able to plan, market, and make sure that all of these events plan out. So yeah, just to talk about my personal experience with Fish, I don't think my freshman year could have gone any different. I loved all the people in Fish, and they were all like-minded, interesting, genuine people that I really felt I could create a community with. So with that being said, I highly encourage y'all to look at our Instagram if you want to learn more about us. It's at MSC_Fish, and we look forward to seeing you at the meet and greets and our upcoming informationals. So yeah, apply for Fish, and thanks and gig 'em.
Hi,
Hi, my name is Anna Simpson. I'm a sophomore agriculture economics major from Keller, Texas, and I have the privilege of being a Forum counselor this year. Forum is made up of 56 freshmen, 16 sophomore counselors, and 3 junior directors. We have meetings on Wednesday at 8:30. So with the service aspect, Beautiful Abilities is our philanthropy, and we go there on Fridays and volunteer with adults with special needs. It's so much fun. You get to work with your friends and just build relationships through that, as well as service. For the social aspect, in Forum, there are 8 committees. And each committee is led by 2 counselors, and it just helps the freshmen get involved with the meetings, help plan the meetings, help build relationships, get guest speakers. And as well as committees, we have crews, just kind of more a group to get to know, help you get to know all the freshmen in your class. We also have a big and little program. Girls are assigned to a guy big, and guys are assigned to a girl big, and you have a family with the formers. You just get to hang out with them, have movie nights, game nights, stuff like that. And then we're also involved with FLO Bowl and Cubits Oreos, big event, stuff like that. But Forum was the biggest blessing of my freshman year. I made some of the most genuine friends. It helped me with my leadership abilities, helped me get more involved in the community, and made me who I am today. And we cannot wait to meet you, freshman class of 24. And our Forum informationals are September 3rd and September 10th coming up, so come out, and can't wait to meet you. And our Instagram is @TAMU Forum, and then same as the email. So thank you, and giggle.
Howdy, my name is Gasper Kayura, and I am the External Social Director for Freshmen in Engineering, Science, and Technology, otherwise known as FEST. Now, quick disclaimer before I get into the good stuff. If you are not a STEM major, you cannot join FEST. Now, to all my William Shakespeares and Edgar Allan Poes and future Gandhis, I apologize, but that's just not how the cookie crumbles. Now, to my STEMmies though, to my people, here we go, the good stuff. Now, if you want to get a better idea of what FEST is, we are not just a social flow, we are not just a service flow, and we aren't just a leadership flow. We may like to dabble in the socials and the banquets, we may like to dabble in volunteer work and philanthropies, but we mostly devote ourselves to developing our freshmen and equipping them with attributes that they can use in their bountiful college years and beyond, all while developing bonds and lasting connections throughout life. Now, to speak from my personal experience, I'd like to say that even now, I don't think I've reaped all the benefits from my freshman year with FEST. I've gained so much and I've learned so much, and it'd be crazy if I could just smash it all down into 1 year. So I'm going to give you guys an example from my own personal experience. Last year, I was blessed with being a part of the socially focused committee known as Pulse. First semester, I didn't really have much to do with it. I was mostly shadowing and observing my beautiful directors, Luke and Sam. Shout out to you guys. But in the second semester, it was my time to shine. Now, with the help of my dear friend and internal social director, Michaela, we were in charge of setting up one of my favorite events of the year, Boys Girls Night. Now, this was a little different from our first biannual Boys Girls Night because male freshmen would be hanging out with female directors, and female freshmen would be hanging out with male directors. And I think I can speak for Michaela here and say that it was not easy deciding on events that both groups would like. However, on that fine Friday night, February 21st, 2020 to be exact, I regretted none of the hard work or effort that it took to bring together a group of beautiful people for a wholesome, quality time where we got to bond on the battlefield of sports and then dine in the elegance of Gumby's. Now, the important part of all this, though, before I begin to reminisce on all the great times, is that in the first semester, I didn't really know what I'd be getting into management-wise. I didn't really know where I was going. I was just a engineer with a nice little brain. But my directors, they instilled in me advisory and experience that I would be able to use in the second semester to host an event that could even hold on par with their own. So what I need to tell you guys is that this year we are going to get creative and letting y'all have a fun year. I know things don't look great right now with COVID, but we are going to get creative. We are going to make sure you guys have a great time and develop your leadership skills. And we are going to prove to you guys that FEST really is the best. Now, if you would like to come learn about this, which I say that you should, I definitely say that you should because we are the best, make sure to come to our meet and greet very soon or after this informational. Thanks and gig 'em.
Howdy guys, I'm back to answer some more questions. Our first question is, how is it decided which flow you will be placed into if you receive multiple interviews? Following your interviews, you'll be given the opportunity to pref your flow. This means that you will go through and list in order which flow you would like to be in most out of how many you applied for. So if you had 5 interviews, then you would list them 1 through 5. This is very important as we put a very strong emphasis on your preference for the flow you'll get into. What if I can't make the time of the informational for the flow I am interested in? We have 2 weeks of informationals for these flows. So the first week it will be at one time and the second week it will be at a different time. So make sure to check out the schedule at FLAC.tamu.edu to see if you can make either of those times. If you can't make either, we highly suggest that you visit their social medias, websites, or our social media in order to learn more about the flow. Can I go to multiple flows meet and greets or just one flows meet and greet afterwards? You're able to go to as many meet and greets as you want. It's just important to realize that 1, you are logged into your TAMU Zoom through zoom.tamu.us, and 2, you can only have one room open at a time. So if you wanted to go to one flow's Zoom, you must exit out of that Zoom meet and greet before entering another flow's. We have one more opportunity for questions, so make sure to put those in the chat if you have any more. Thanks.
Oh, howdy. My name's Josiah, class of 24, right? Well, I am here on behalf of ASSIST. ASSIST stands for Aggies Selflessly Serving and Shaping Tomorrow. So, like in our name, it says selfless service. So we're a big selfless service flow. We also put a lot of emphasis on freshman-led. Freshmen, that's you. So what we want are just some servant-hearted freshmen. And one big thing that we do service-wise is called BOP, and it's called Big Old Project because it's big. So what we do is we give the freshmen, you guys, $1,000 to create whatever service project that you guys want, just coming straight from here, straight from the noggin. So we're big on service projects. That's just our biggest one. We have smaller ones like Big Little Service Project, where all 73 people, freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, staff, in the flow, everybody gets to go out and do some service, helping out, just serving each other, serving the community around us, and serving our environment too. But we're not just a service flow. We also love social events. We love hanging out with each other. We love getting to know each other. And a way that we do that is each freshman is put in a group of 10 with 2 bigs. So 2 big sophomores, a guy and a girl, 5 girl freshmen, 5 guy freshmen, put in that group, and those are called clusters. And with clusters, you get to go on road trips, you get to hang out with each other and watch movies. We're gonna probably have some game nights this year. It's gonna be a ton of fun. And so like I said, we have service, we have social, and kind of if you're in ASSIST this year, a couple of your weekly commitments are gonna be Monday nights. You're gonna hang out with your committee, which is where you just brainstorm some service projects. You plan when you're gonna hang out and stuff. So your committees, we have 6 of them, 8 freshmen and 2 sophomore mentors, guy and girl. and you just get to bond really, really close with those guys. So that's Monday nights. Tuesday nights are general meetings where everybody in Assist, all 73 of us, 48 freshmen, 12 mentors, 10 bigs, and 8 bigs and 3 directors get to come together, and we get to talk about what you guys talk about in your committee meetings, what service projects do we have coming up. So that's Tuesday nights. Thursday nights are clusters where you get together with your bigs, hang out, do some fun stuff. Some things that Assist gave me last year and that you can look forward to by joining Assist this year is building a genuine community centered around people who love service just as much as you do, who have that servant heart and want to serve each other and everybody around you. I got to build that community, and that community are now some of my greatest friends that I know today. You get to have some amazing memories. For me, one that I can remember is every Friday we would come together and have a terrible movie night, just get to hang out and just watch a really crappy movie together. But also, probably the biggest thing that Assist gave me was a desire to serve other people so much more. So you can look forward to that if you join Assist this year. Definitely rush Assist. I would love to have you in my committee, and I know all the other staff would love to just get to know you. So we would like to get to know you, so come to our meet and greet after this live stream. I'll be there. I want to get to know you. I want to get to know your name, and we want you in our flow. Follow our Insta down here, I think. It's at Assist 2024, and then we also have a couple informationals just for Assist only on September 4th at 5:30 p.m. and September 11th at 7:30 p.m. I hope to see each and every single one of you there. Thank you so much.
Howdy, my name is Kennedy, and I am on staff for FLIC 2024, our Freshmen Leaders in Christ. Our main goal for FLIC is to help our freshmen grow an authentic and real and deep relationship with Jesus Christ. We want to help y'all develop the leadership skills that will help you be a leader not only in church, but beyond your college life and beyond the church. We accept 60 freshmen, 30 guys, 30 girls, and we have different committees that will help you form these skills and grow you in your faith. So our ministries focus on things like planning mission trips, evangelizing on campus. We have a high school ministry, a kids ministry, we do fundraising, so all kinds of things. Like, it's just such a great time. There's a place for everyone, and we really encourage you to apply because there is a place for you no matter what. And so for me, I was on Drazers last year. Drazers is a committee that does all of our merchandise and raises money for FLIC to be able to go out and spread the gospel beyond Bryan College Station. So yes, we made T-shirts. We had profit shares. It's so much fun. It was really cool to see people be creative and work with one another. Definitely a great time. Next, so a week in the life. In a typical week, we have committee meetings. So once a week, you'll meet with your committee. It really depends on which one you're in, but you will use that time to plan for future events or just to hang out with your friends. We also have guy and girl time. That is just a very sweet time where you can have a Bible study with either the girls or the guys in your group. And it's really just a time where you can be vulnerable and be real with each other about your struggles and your successes, and really just uplift each other and learn more about Jesus. We also have our All FLIC meetings, which are every Tuesday at 7 p.m. That's just a time where we can all come together and talk about events that are coming up, and just to remind ourselves why we're here. which is to make the name of Jesus known and praise him throughout our entire life. We also have worship nights. So every Thursday, all of FLIC can come together, kind of just take a step back from all the craziness of college and classes, and just recollect and praise our Creator for his goodness, his love, his mercy, and his grace. So that is such a sweet time. We also put a lot of emphasis on spiritual growth. There is so much growth in college, academically, spiritually, and it's just such a cool thing to see the people who you're doing life with grow in their faith, and that's also super encouraging for yourself to see how Jesus is working and God is moving in our lives. And then lastly, we have our different Unity events. So I'm actually on Unity this year, which means I help plan all of the fun events for us. So last year we did stuff like jumping off the high dive at the rec. We went roller skating. That was one of our date parties. We had a paint war, Halloween party, FLO Bowl, all kinds of things. So much fun. It was just such a great time getting to hang out with each other and just become better friends. These friendships are going to last you forever. I'm actually living with some people that were in my committee, and my best friends, I found them in FLIC, and so I highly, highly recommend you apply. But yeah, FLIC has been a place where I have been able to truly be myself. I came into A&M looking for a community that would love me for me, and I definitely found that, and I learned what it truly looks like to walk freely in Jesus and what he did for us. While we were still sinners, Christ died for us, and he rose 3 days later so that we could have eternal life and abundant life here on earth. And that is the greatest gift of all. And that is why we do what we do in FLIC, to praise him and glorify him through everything we do. So I really encourage you to apply. We would love to see you. We love all of y'all so much, and we know that God has a plan for you no matter where you're at. But yes, rush FLIC and come to our meet and greet right after this. Thanks and gig 'em.
Howdy, y'all. My name is Toby Cook. I am a sophomore business major from West Texas, but more importantly, I have the honor this year of being a counselor for FLOC. So what does FLOC stand for? FLOC stands for Freshmen Leaders on Campus, and here we want to focus on building the interpersonal relationships of your fellow classmates. Being on campus is such a it's kind of just really crazy how you're so close to people. And even though like they might be living down the hall from you, and you won't even know until you join this flow. So usually we take in around 45 freshmen. We're one of the smaller flows, but that allows us to focus on those interpersonal relationships. We are not major specific, and that really helps to bring in the diversity of this group. I remember last year I met so many amazing people from so many different backgrounds and beliefs, and it was just really amazing just to learn their story, where they're from, who they are now, and that allowing me to grow more as a person. So the way FLOC is split up is between committees and families. So first I'm going to talk about the 4 committees that we have. So the first one is social. In this committee, social events are, the freshmen will put on social events within FLOC and really help build those relationships in FLOC. Another one is meeting coordination. They are in charge of setting up the meetings, getting all that good information, everything that's going around on campus. That is their job to get it out to you freshmen and to us as counselors. The next one, which I was in last year, is outreach. And this is the committee that puts on social events outside of FLOC. So we will either join like other FLOs, we'll join other organizations, try and get times together where we can hang out and really build that Aggie network that all of us share. And then the last one we have is service. This committee is responsible for putting on putting together and getting in social events like big event. I know we didn't do that last year, but I've heard so many great things about it. Also, Habitat for Humanity, that was such an amazing experience for me. And it's really just to get help around the community. And now for families, This is more of the social aspect. 2 counselors will be put together, and the freshmen will be divided up in between these families. And this is more of just like a hangout. Like, you can go to dinners, you can go ice skating. I know I went ice skating. There are also like trampoline parks. It's just a good hangout time. Just like get to know your fellow freshmen and to get to know some of us, because we really want to get to know you. And so one of the biggest reasons why I love FLOC, I like to use this analogy a lot, is because like when I was coming into college, I was really shy, I was really nervous, I didn't want to like get out there. So FLOC was really like the gas in my car, and then all I needed to do was just like step on that pedal, and it was just all uphill from there. And I was able to create that second family that I have here at A&M. I know I live kind of far away from my family, but just having another family here where you can just like call someone up or text them and they'll just want to hang out, just get dinner, get lunch, and just talk to you is so, so amazing. And again, I want to reiterate, it was so amazing to see how many different people and how diverse and unique everyone was in our FLO last year. I really can't wait to meet all of you this semester. I know I love spending time with my FLOC friends and family, and I just wanted to give that same exact experience to you guys, especially during these trying times. I know it's been crazy for all of us. But if you want to check out more of what we have to offer, you can check out our email, check out our website at FLOC.tamu.edu. You can also check out our Instagram at TamuFLOC. We have 2 informationals, Friday, September the 4th at 7:30, and then Friday, September 11th at 5:30. And also, if you have any questions, send them into the chat. Also, come to our meet and greet. We would love to talk to you guys. We want to meet all of your shining faces. We love all of you so much, and we can't wait for you guys. If you have any more questions or want to learn more, go to FLAC.tamu.edu. And we really just can't wait for you guys. This has been it was built up from last year when we got all accepted on our staff. We just really wanted to meet you guys already, and we really can't wait for that. So thank you for listening to me. I know I was probably a train wreck, but thanks and gig 'em.
Okay. Howdy, my name is Laura Jordan, and I'm a sophomore international studies major from Burleson, Texas. But more importantly, I am a counselor this year for FishCo. So I'm here to talk a little bit about my FLO and why you should join it. You may have heard about some of the traditions on campus, such as pull-out day, elephant walk, or ring dance. And if you haven't, don't worry, you will, I promise. But here in FishCo, we are the freshman level of a larger organization known as class councils, and we help put on all these traditions on campus, and it's a really fun way to just like get involved and actually like be part of the community here at A&M and like make these big events happen. So for our traditions, we put them on to raise money for our class gift. So like the freshman tradition raises money towards your, like, it just follows you continuously throughout college. As a member of FishCo, you will grow as a leader and develop your skills in that way. So at the end of the year, as I mentioned, you will be responsible for putting on the freshman tradition of Fish Fest. Don't worry, like, we help you along the way. It's really fun, and you like are completely ready to put it on by the time you get to it. So not only do you get to develop professionally and as a leader on campus, but you also have the opportunity to build so many amazing friendships and relationships through this FLO, and they really will last you a lifetime. Like, the friends that I've made already in my freshman year and that continue to follow me throughout sophomore year have been so amazing. Like, my best friends could not like make it through my freshman year without them. They made it so much fun. But coming into FishCo, you will be joined by 59 other freshmen, so we take 60. That's half boys, half girls. So once you come into it, you will be put onto committees, which we call Ohanas. So we have 6 Ohanas. And if you want to find out more about those, come to our meet and greet afterwards and we'll explain that. But I know my favorite memories came from hanging out with my ohana and going on like spontaneous trips with them. Like, I cannot tell you how many times we stayed up super late either studying or going to Whataburger or just like going to each other's house and just enjoying each other's company. But these ohanas, which consist of 10 freshmen, are led by 2 counselors. And it's going to be the place where you go to work on certain like areas of our flow. So we have social, member development, fundraising, which is me, and service, PR, and outreach. So the fun thing about our flow, which is really unique, is that since we are a part of class councils, the friendships don't end come the end of your freshman year. Like, you stay in councils and you get to stay with those friendships and continue building them. But another program that we have within class councils and FishCo for you is our Big Little program. So you get partnered with a Twin Little and a Big, who also has a Big partner, and they also have 2 Twin Littles. So you have a family of 4 freshmen with 2 Bigs. And that's another way for you to meet more people, make more connections outside your ohana, and have more fun experiences. So joining this organization definitely was one of the best decisions I made, and I really got to see myself grow as a leader on campus and within my flow. So it shaped me into who I am today and definitely changed my life for the better. So I definitely recommend that you, as class of 24, come out and apply for FishCo. So you will not regret it, I promise. But that being said, our informationals are on September 4th at 7:30 and September 11th at 5:30. We will also have socials on September 1st and September 9th at 9:30 p.m. So please come out, please meet us. We are so excited to meet you. It'll be an amazing time. We cannot wait to see you guys. So if you want to make traditions happen, we are the flow to join, and we would love to see you at the meet and greet after this, once this is over. And from FishCo and from this whole thing, thank you for staying on, and thanks, and gig 'em.
And with that, we're wrapping up our All Flow informational. First, we're going to go through the last questions which we got in the chat. If you have any questions that didn't get answered, please feel free to message us at tamu_FLAC or go to FLAC.tamu.edu to submit a form with your question. The first question is, when and how long are the meet and greets? The meet and greets will be following the video that will be played after I'm finished speaking, and they are meant to go for about an hour, but you're able to jump in and out of flow rooms as you want to and don't feel like you have to stay for that entire hour. How are meet and greets different from this? Meet and greets are different from this in that you'll have multiple of the staff from a single flow in it, so you'll be able to talk to them and get to know more about their flow in a more chill environment rather than this. When are applications due? Once again, applications are due September 13th, so remember that date and write it down. And then, what is the difference between this and individual informationals? For the next 2 weeks, individual informationals will be taking place. These are about 50-minute long informationals that cover a single flow. So the flow will go more in depth on what they're about and the things that they will be doing throughout the year. So make sure to join these if you want to learn more about specific flows. Finally, thank you to both you and the freshman representatives that have joined us over the past 3 informationals for making this happen. We're glad that y'all were able to come out and learn more about these flows that we love so much. We hope that everyone stays safe during these trying times amidst COVID, and that anyone and everyone is in our thoughts that were affected by Hurricane Laura. Thank you for coming, and gig 'em.
Thank you for watching the All Flow live stream. This is actually not the conclusion of this experience. If you would like to have one-on-one conversations with any of these flows, for the next hour after this live stream, each of them will be hosting their own Zoom rooms over on the FLAC website. So if you go to FLAC.tamu.edu and then click on schedule, you'll not only find all of the recruitment dates and timelines, which is important for you to know, but if you scroll down, every one of the flows has their own short link, which will take you directly to their meet and greet informational space. You must be logged in using your A&M credentials. So you must be an A&M student or faculty or staff member, and you must be logged in using those credentials. If you have any hard times logging in there, make sure to check your settings to sign out, and then just sign back in using your single sign-on A&M credentials. We thank you so much for watching this live stream. This is going to now switch over to a slide to direct people to those meet and greet informationals. We look forward to seeing your application come in and welcoming you to Texas A&M. Thank you for watching.